We don't have a lot of huge names. You know, we have a lot of players who have kind of grown in the last couple of years that kind of put, you know, the names on the map. KT is one of those names now you have to be careful of. You say, you know, the Connecticut Sun, be careful, KT's playing really well.
I just have the confidence just because I've been overseas the past 2 years and had 2 really good seasons being the go-to player and just kind of assume that role. And here I'm not trying to be the go-to player, but the ball's just ended up in my hands at the right opportunities and the right moments, and I'm just making the most of the opportunity.
Douglas, the rebound, the putback is good.
She has taken on more of an aggressive offensive mentality. And I think the fact that she's been the leading scorer in the EuroLeague probably helped her confidence. And then you just get to that point in your career, too, where you kind of mature and you feel like everything's clicking. It's like the light goes on in every area.
And for Douglas, drives, scoops, lays it through.
She's taking her game to another level. She's just doing a ton of things for our team, and she just really raised her game up.
Throws it on top for Douglas, and the three is good. Beautiful.
Katie decided to play off-season ball in Greece to work on her game. While there, she met her future husband, coming away with an added benefit.
I'd never been overseas, and 4 years ago I decided to take that leap. It was a huge decision for me, you know, 8 months commitment to go overseas to Greece. So I met him. He's kind of, like I said, my liaison, my agent overseas. And we just kind of clicked. We just had the same interests. He had a great sense of humor, and I mean, honestly, you spoke really good English, so that's what drew me first to you.
Late last summer, Katie's life was full of big moments. Just days after playing for the WNBA title, she became a bride.
One day I was out of Connecticut on a plane to Greece to get married, and it was an amazing reception, amazing wedding, so much fun. We had a lot of family and friends from the United States come over, and of course all the Greek people were there, and it was just a traditional Greek wedding, and you know, one that the memories I think will last forever.
Don't really think about this stuff. It just happens. I don't know if it was destiny or whatever, but you know, there was mutual attraction. We had common interests, and we ended up together.
Oh, that's a peak. I feel the pressure coming for Yapalakis.
It definitely wasn't in the agenda to go over there and meet somebody special, but I did.
It has worked pretty good for both of us, and we are really excited.
Great.
She's happy with her whole life in general. She got married, life feels good, you're not trying to prove yourself every day. You just kind of relax and play basketball, and I think you play your best when you do that.
Pass intercepted by Douglas, goes coast to coast and lays it in.
Although Douglas has found success personally and professionally, it's taken her a while to recover from the sadness she experienced as a teenager in Indiana.
You know, growing up trying to decide school, and I find out that my father was terminally ill with pancreatic cancer. It's a lot for, you know, a 17-year-old at the time to kind of endure, and my mom was my rock there my first couple years at Purdue, and going to every game, just being so supportive of me, you know, after having lost my father, it was difficult, but then, you know, to find out during college that she was diagnosed with breast cancer was an extreme blow to me. I really just didn't even know how to deal with it half the time, and, you know, after my junior season in college, you know, she just progressively kept going downhill, and, you know, like I said, I'm 20 years old, now I'm motherless, fatherless, and kind of lost.
Through all of her hard times, Katie always found comfort on the court.
What you got for me, Bernie? What you got for me?
Basketball has been there for me and always is there for me as kind of an outlet. You know, when my mom was sick and then when she passed away, I didn't play immediately after my mother passed away, but definitely when I went back to the court and decided to go back, it was definitely a great outlet for me to kind of forget everything that had happened and just kind of bear all my thoughts and my emotions into the game.
This season, everything is falling into place for Douglas. She's the Suns' leading scorer and was a first-time All-Star who took full advantage of the spotlight.
Obviously, making the team was a huge honor for me. I was extremely nervous at the beginning of the game, just being my first All-Star game and just being on the court with such great players. So I just kind of went with it and just got in the flow.
There you go.
People were coming up to me, shaking me, you know, rubbing my shoulders, getting me ready, and I was like, you know, what is everyone getting me ready for? You know, when Donna Miranda called my name, I was just kind of in amazement. And I just, you know, kind of went with the moment, did a lot of smiling, and was just so overwhelmed with, you know, emotions of joy and happiness.
Hey, Davey!